It is a conservation agriculture, zero-till method of farming, which does not cause atrocity of tillage, completely stops soil erosion, promotes natural production of earthworms, increases organic carbon of the soil, considerably increases productivity of the land, and added effect of amazing happiness and confidence to the farmer. So these are the things, everything. There is prevention of soil erosion, there is promotion of natural production of earthworms, increasing organic carbon, no more methane production. So lots of advantages are there. This is basically I will be talking about. One more thing I would like to tell you. Since we have hosted this meeting, and we have no limitation of the time. So at the end, even if we have to extend our time, and if you still have interest, we will continue this meeting. There is no limitation for the time. Then there is one more thing I would like to tell you. So we will begin. I would like to share you a small film about the soil story. It is the basic science on which our technique is based. Even though we did not know this film, we did not know this film before, but now we know it. I would like you to see it so that you can understand the SRT, which I will be talking about. You will understand it probably more effectively. That's why here it is.
Do you feel
okay, if you don't see this, or if you have problem listening to it, you show me hand like this. But some of you, if keep in connection with me, like if you are able to see your screen, the film and the sound, you continue to show me this.
About climate change and the damage we are doing to our planet? I did. But then I was shown a new way to look at the problem, which made the solution so obvious and so within reach. A solution that's right under our feet. Climate change is all about too much carbon in our atmosphere. But carbon's not our enemy. It's the building block of life. Everything alive is made of it. It's us. The problem and the solution are simply a matter of balance. Let's step back and look at the 5 pools of where carbon is stored on planet Earth. Starting about 500 million years ago, when plants appeared on land, carbon began to...
Okay, we came to know. Good, I'm glad you showed this sign. So now I know that you are unable to hear. Let's work with this sign language. And when I ask you like this, I would like to ask you a question. How are we doing? Okay. How about it now?
Do you feel hopeless about climate change and the damage we are doing to our planet? I did. But then I was shown a new way to look at the problem, which made the solution so obvious and so within reach. A solution that's right under our feet. Climate change is all about too much carbon in our atmosphere. But carbon's not our enemy. It's the building block of life. And the solution is simply a matter of balance. Let's step back and look at the 5 pools of where carbon is stored on planet Earth. Starting about 500 million years ago, when plants appeared on land, carbon began to cycle in an amazing balance, a balance that allowed for life as we know it to evolve. Then one life form, us, figured out how to extract carbon from the fossil pool. Then we burned it for energy, putting it into play, disrupting that balance. The way we manage land and do agriculture is moving even more carbon from the soil and biosphere into the atmosphere. Specifically, we've moved 880 gigatons of carbon dioxide into the atmosphere, which is heating up the planet and destabilizing our climate. Now, the oceans have absorbed a lot of this excess carbon, which is resulting in ocean acidification and accelerating a mass extinction of sea life. So in order to save life as we know it, of course, we have to stop releasing fossil carbon. The big question is, where do we put this excess carbon to get this cycle back into balance? Well, remember when I said that the solution is right under our feet? It literally is. It's the soil. Plants with sunlight and water perform photosynthesis. They pull in carbon from the air and turn it into carbohydrates, sugars. Then they pump some of those sugars down through their roots to feed microorganisms who use that carbon to build soil. Voila, carbon moved. Plants pump it in and soil stores it. Nature's living technology is amazing. Scientists have recently discovered that applying a thin layer of compost sets up an ongoing positive feedback loop that brings more and more carbon into the soil each year. In concert with other regenerative practices like not tilling the soil, planting trees, cover crops, and planned grazing, we can build and retain gigatons of soil carbon. This is carbon farming. This is regenerative agriculture. And there is nothing more powerful than an idea whose time has come. Unlike more carbon in the atmosphere, more carbon in the ground is good for us. It makes healthy soil, which is nutrient rich, full of life, and holds way more water. This means more nutritious food and crops that are more resilient in the face of drought. That's good news for farmers, families, and everyone that eats. Remember this, the way we grow our food, fiber, and fuel either puts carbon up into the atmosphere or it pulls it down into the ground. The regeneration of soil is the task of our generation. Our health, the health of our soils, and the health of our planet are one and the same.
So we came to know about this science. Yeah, thank you, Amod. Yeah, please keep us posted. How are we doing as far as the communication is concerned? This knowledge about regenerative farming, we came to know later. This SRT was born first in the first field in Saguna Bagh. That was 2011. We had only one field. Then 2012, we had 3 fields, and we multiplied all our farm. We converted all our farm into SRT, and we found out fantastic results. From 2012, I started going to the farmers. Farmers were not ready to accept this new technique. They thought that if our forefathers have not been able to do this, if our forefathers have not been able to grow rice without plowing and puddling and transplanting, how is it possible now? It's just not possible. But I gave them guarantee, and we got 30 farmers for the first time in 2013. And all those farmers were very successful. All of them, they had higher yield. In fact, some of them, they had double the yield, which they have never seen ever before even by their fathers and forefathers. So they were very happy. This gave me a lot of boost, and me and my team started working harder to take this knowledge to more farmers, and we started getting success. So before I go into little bit more details, I would like those who are newcomers, I would like you to see this 5-minute documentary. What is SRT? How it works? In short, 5 minutes, you will get an idea in a nutshell what is SRT.
Namaste, I'm Shekhar Bhadsavle. I'm speaking from Saguna, Nera district, Raigad, and I will be talking about rice-based farming system. If you have heard of Stephen Hawking, recently he has said, world is coming to a catastrophic end because of food shortage and global warming. World population is growing. Population's demands, their wants are also growing. But at the same time, farmers are giving up. Farmers are not interested. We have to be worried about global warming and food shortage at the same time. Is there a solution for that? Rice farmer is always standing in the water, and where the soil needs to be plowed, the puddling has to be done, and transplanting of rice seedlings have to be done. Rice farmers are usually very small, and they are also poor farmers. So puddling and standing in the water has got one more aspect, and that is generation of methane gas, greenhouse gas. And you probably know, methane is 22 times more harmful than CO2. Global warming is directly related to the rice cultivation. And how many people in the world eat rice? 50% people in the world eat rice. And many scientists in the world are saying rice is a threat to the world. Our team SRT, has come up with a new technique. Our technique SRT means Saguna rice technique, where no plowing, no puddling, and no transplanting is required. But at the same time, the yield of the crop is at least doubled, and sometimes it is tripled. The cost of production has reduced by 50%. If irrigation is available, a farmer can take 2 more crops in the same field, increasing the land utility by 300%. Above all these advantages, one of the most important advantage is that soil organic carbon goes up. It goes up by 0.5% per year, because in this system, we leave the roots of the previous crop in the soil, and those roots add organic carbon to the soil. This is a zero-till conservation agriculture, climate smart agriculture technique. Whole world was looking for something like this, but God gave this technique to us. We handed this technique first time to the farmers in 2013, when we had 30 farmers in 2 districts of Maharashtra. By last year, which is 2015 Kharif, 2,000 farmers were adopting this technique in 10 districts of Maharashtra. And this year, it is expected to cross the number of 3,000 in all 13 districts of Maharashtra and 6 nearby states to Maharashtra. This simple technique involves making of permanent raised beds and use of one very simple tool, which is called SRT frame, to debble the seeds onto the beds. The technique involves rotation of different crops. A thoughtful distribution of all the produce is designed in this system. The straw for the land. SRT farmers have demonstrated presence of earthworms for the first time in the world, while the paddy is cultivated in the Kharif season. Presence of earthworms. This system is an aerobic method of paddy cultivation. And if it is aerobic method of paddy cultivation, naturally, there is no methane generation from this type of paddy cultivation. At the same time, we have observed that all the nature has returned to Saguna Bagh. The birds have come back. You can see a lot of reptiles and so many other animals which are favorable And not only this, even the butterflies. This is creating hope for rice production without the byproduct of global warming. I confirm at this point that soil carbon management is key issue for food security and global warming. So effect in the desert by carbon management of soil.
Okay, so basically SRT has come out as a regenerative method of farming. Regenerative because it is not causing no soil erosion. It doesn't promote methane generation, mainly because all over this is now been adopted not only in 13 districts, but it is adopted in more 16 to 17 districts of Maharashtra now. And in the nearby states also SRT promoted, and it is tried and people are happy, especially in states like Gujarat, Rajasthan, then Karnataka and Andhra. So there are some farmers who have already started adopting this technique and they are also becoming pretty happy. So this technique is something which is the most important because this technique, when it came up, it was evolved at Saguna Bagh. My objective was to just get away with puddling and transplanting, which was a difficult task. And this task is the only thing I wanted to get rid of. But when I actually found out that there are so many other advantages, the most important is within a month or month and a half, I started becoming very happy just looking at the farm, the crop stand was so beautiful. And when we got these 13 farmers, we got the same feeling from them. When it started increasing, spreading all over the state, this is the main thing that our farmers started saying. They say, wow, it looks beautiful. And some of the farmers said that we cannot have our lunch or dinner without looking at the farm. That's because when I look at the farm, when I look at the plot, the rice crops, I can enjoy food much better. So the form of a data. So we actually done a rice farmers happiness index, and I would like to show you that chart of ours which we did. We actually reached physically 160 farmers during their harvesting period, and we found out that this is the information that is something really wonderful information that we got, that, and we gave them 0 to 10 points to measure the happiness. And when we found out that on social image, environmental balance, mental stress relief, and workplace comforts, on these 6 parameters, when we check them, the mean happiness, the average happiness information on 0 to 10 scale, we got 8.58, almost 9 marks on 0 to 10 scales. So most important thing, and then we found out that somebody else also has done this rice farmer happiness index, found out that rice farmers can not become happy unless there is a radical change in the method of rice cultivation. And here it was, SRT is a radical change in the method of rice cultivation, where there is no tilling, no plowing, no getting into muck and standing in the water and trying to do rice cultivation. Friends, I'm noticing I'm falling back. It's already 11:25. I will need another 15 minutes to tell you more about our SRT basic ideology. We're also keeping track of your questions, and we will be, as I told you, this is not the end of it. This is the beginning. This is how we just got to know each other. You see, we also have a website, srt-0till.com. If you go 0 till SRT on web, you will get our website, you will get our address, and please stay connected. We want to stay connected and we want to be working with you. And I know we are not the only ones. You can be even better masters of SRT, and you will come up with newer ideas. Like some of our farmers have already made beautiful contribution in improving this whole technique. So the most important thing I was trying to tell you, one more thing I would like to tell you in between. We are making recording of this, and this whole program is getting recorded and it will be placed on our website, on our YouTube channel, which will be available for you by evening today. So anybody who would like to get in touch with again or see this program, or if your friends have not seen it or you have missed any part of it, it will be available on the YouTube channel of SRT. So many advantages that we are noticing. The most important, which I would like to mention here, you know, water is becoming very important. Water holding capacity of the soil we are losing. That's mainly because the organic carbon of the soil is getting less all over the place, especially in the paddy field. Because wherever we do plowing and puddling, we have this major problem of organic carbon of the soil. So we have water is one of the problem, and that water tension of the availability of enough or sufficient water, it is going away in SRT. This is one of the most important observation. Then we have another problem of labor required for transplanting. You know, there is a lot of labor, especially wherever, I don't know, I suppose all over India, in Bangladesh, and in all Asian countries, we all do water, we do puddling and transplanting of rice seedlings. Always we have a problem of getting sufficient labor for transplanting, because everyone is busy in trying to do transplanting. It's a seasonal operation. Then we do, in this picture you are seeing that we puddle the soil for transplanting, and this is what we lose. At the end of the field, we lose a lot of silt through this puddled water. We took measurement. We took that water and applied alum and kept it for 3 days, and we measured that water. We found out it is 20% of that water is actually beautiful silt, which we are losing. And then we also have a problem of insufficient sometimes. See, what we need is a climate smart method. Rice is consumed by 50–60% of the people in the world. It's it's the most important staple food. But because of this rain and global warming and climate change, we're already facing a lot of problem by this crop. Look at this. This was because the water stress was there. The rain has gone, and in rain-fed condition where there is no irrigation facility, the seedlings were actually suffering. But this is the SRT plot. SRT plot at the same time, side by side, did not suffer at all. Then as far as excess water is concerned, excess rainfall, flooding. Last year in India, we had a serious problem of flooding. And as you can see, the traditional plot, which is the above plot, is already suffered a lot. That farmer who was the next door farmer of this SRT farmer, these are the pictures taken side by side at the same time. And you can see the rice farmer is happy. You can see another farmer who is in the coastal belt. This is again, SRT farmer is also happy, and traditional farmer, he suffered heavy loss. I mean, he could not get any crop at all. So there are several farmers and several examples that I can show you, but this is one of the farmer who is sitting right next to me. He is a tribal farmer. He is this tribal farmer is about 25-30 kilometers away from me. His name is Parshuram, and I would like Parshuram to talk to you about. He is going to try talking in Hindi, and I'm going to try translating it in English.
नमस्कार जी, नमस्ते, नमस्कार, नमस्ते। पहली बार तो मैं आपसे क्षमा मांगता हूँ कि मुझे सीधे मराठी आते हैं, हिंदी भी आते हैं तो बहुत कम तरह से आते हैं, उसमें कुछ मराठी भी है, उसमें शब्द आते हैं, तो मुझे अपनी तरह से समझ लो। मैं एक छोटा सा SRT किसान हूँ, और SRT से जो SRT टेक्निकल जो है उससे मैं अपनी खेती करता हूँ। तो जो SRT से मैं जो खेती करता हूँ, वो SRT की जो खेती है वो बहुत ही हमारे जैसे छोटे किसानों के लिए, बड़े किसानों के लिए, जो किसान को तकलीफ में किसान जो तकलीफ में रहता है, वो तकलीफ SRT से माध्यम से इतनी कम हो रही है कि छोटा किसान भी अपना फसल बहुत बढ़ा देते हैं, और अपनी फसल से अपनी जो अपने घर के लिए जो फसल जो धान लगता है, जो कौन सा भी फसल हो अपने आप तैयार करता है। तो जो स्वावलंबन
I will try to explain what he said just now. When he said he apologizes because his Hindi also is no good, but you know, he's the best star farmer. He's really good in his field, in his farm. With this technique of adopting this technique of SRT, he said he's a very small tribal farmer. He owns 2 acres of land, and whatever he will talk, it is his experience of last 6 years practicing SRT in his farm. He's especially going to talk about becoming self-confident, self-reliant on his farm. So he will now talk.
जब मुझे SRT का जो महत्व है तो तब समझ में आया। मैंने तो सिर्फ पहले तो इसके लिए वो अपनाई थी कि कुछ चलो से खेत में मुझे जो तकलीफ थी, जो खेती जो किसान खेती करता है उसको ही खेती की जो तकलीफ रहता है उसको ही मालूम रहता है। खेती में बहुत तकलीफ रहती है, खेती में बहुत भी प्रॉब्लम रहते हैं, और वो खेती करना इतना आसान नहीं। और इतने जो SRT जो टेक्निकल है वो ऐसे है कौन से भी समय हो, कौन सी भी तकलीफ हो, जब पानी कम हो, बहुत भी बारिश हो, कौन सी भी समय से SRT अपना छोटे खेत से भी अपनी आमदनी इतनी अच्छी तरह बना देता है कि मुझे ये समझ में तब आया कि जब अब कोरोना का जब संकट आया तो मुझे ये भी मालूम नहीं था कि संकट समय में कैसा आप बच सकते हो।
So he is trying to say that even a smallest of the small farmer can become very happy and self-reliant due to SRT. SRT gave him a confidence. SRT is the whole, it is game changer. He changed his whole life. This is what he's trying to explain. And especially in this today's situation of COVID-19, also he wants to say something about SRT.
तब मुझे समझ में आया कि एसआरटी से क्या बदलाव हो सकता है। तो एसआरटी मैंने अपने खेत में जब अपनाई तो मुझे बहुत जो तकलीफ थी वो अपने आप उसका निरासन हो गया। इससे मैं एक अपने उदाहरण तौर से बता देता हूँ कि मैंने अपने खेत में 21 तरह का अलग अलग फसल लगाए है और अलग अलग फसल लगाने के लिए कोई तकलीफ नहीं रहता है। सिंचाई नहीं करना बहुत कम सिंचाई करना पड़ता है, कोई हल नहीं चलाना पड़ता है, कौन सा भी दूसरे आदमी के भरोसे में ये खेती नहीं रहती।
So he said that before he was able to grow only 4 different crops and was getting only 15,000 rupees from his 2 acres of land, and then rest of the days he had to work as a laborer in somebody else's farm. But today he's able to grow, instead of 4 crops, he's able to grow 21 different types of crops, and all the food he keeps it for his family, and the rest of it he sells. And whatever he sells, instead of getting only 15,000 rupees, he is getting 3 lakh rupees now in 1 year. He's not dependent on anybody else. He's not dependent on external labor. He's not dependent on somebody to come and plow his land with the help of tractor and all that. So his dependence is gone, and he's getting happiness, he's getting time, he's getting a lot of food, plus he's got a good amount of cash at his hand. So this is what he's trying to explain.
तब मैंने जो लगाया था और मेरे जब ऐसा कहते का संकट समय जो मित्र सखा अपने मित्र को जो मदद करता है वही सखा होता है, वैसा ही मुझे एसआरटी के अनुभव से मिला। मुझे इतना संकट समय में मुझे कोई तकलीफ नहीं हुई। क्यों नहीं हुई? तो इसलिए कि मेरे खेत में सब प्रकार की फसल थी और मुझे ये जो लॉकडाउन हुआ उसका कोई तकलीफ नहीं हुई। मैं अपने हर तरह का गरज जो रहता है कि अपने घर के लिए वो अपने आप खेत में मिलता था। हाँ, अरे ये सब होने के बाद मुझे तब ऐसा लगा कि स्वावलंबन क्या होता है। जब ये शब्द मैंने कभी सुना भी नहीं था, तो स्वावलंबन क्या होता है तो मुझे ये मालूम भी नहीं, लेकिन मुझे तब समझ गया सब परेशान में है लोग, पर मैं और मेरे जो साथी है एसआरटी करने वाले कोई परेशान नहीं था। तो ये बहुत एक चमत्कार जैसा लग रहा था। तो इससे हम अपना जो गरज था वो भी पूरा करता था और खेती का काम भी करते थे। ये सब ऐसा था। लोगों इधर लोग है उसको बहुत समस्या थी, लेकिन मुझे कोई समस्या नहीं था।
Yeah, so he's trying to say that in this COVID period, last almost 2 months now, when it started, when every whole surrounding was scared, he was not scared, and his all associate farmer friends, they were also not scared. In his village, the whole village has turned into SRT now. They all were growing different kinds of foods, and all the foods which were required for his family to consume, almost everything was there. And he was able to grow from peanuts, groundnuts, to vegetables, to grains, to millets, to everything. And so they were not scared, because most important, all the food that was required by his family, he was having sufficient. And on top of it, there were almost 50 to 70 people from surrounding villages. They were all coming to his farm to get their food requirement, especially vegetables, because no vegetables were available in all those rural area, which he was able to get. And he was able to get these foods in sufficient quantity. So the most important thing that we found out, that even in this COVID situation, he and his farmer friends from his villages, nobody was scared. They were all very happy and confident as far as this situation was concerned.
तब मैं पहले एक फसल लगाता था। एसआरटी के वजह से मैं अभी 3 फसल लगा रहा हूँ। एक किसान एक फसल भी अच्छी तरह नहीं लगा सकता, वो 3 फसल कैसे लगा सकता है? तो एसआरटी की कमाल है। एसआरटी में किसान का जो तकलीफ रहता है वो सब कुछ उसमें नहीं है। तो हम एसआरटी के वजह से अब हमारे कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं, कोई समस्या नहीं। तो थैंक यू।
Very good. I hope you like our star farmer. When he speaks in Marathi, his own language, it's amazing. It's fantastic. He's much more, as I say now, he's much more expressive. He can express himself in much better way. Anyway, so friends, there are a few things which I would like to quickly wind up, and then some of the questions I would like to answer. See, one of the most important one is the farmer becomes happy. Second, we told you that the soil, the land, the motherly land becomes very happy. The motherly land becomes more productive with less efforts, with less money. The cost of production goes down. This doubling of farmers' income, it's not just doubling, it's quadrupling, it's even more than that. As you just got information from Parshuram, his income from 15,000, it became 3 lakh rupees and much more. So doubling is not a question for us, it's not an objective, it's very simple. But then some of the most important thing, environmental impacts of SRT. Amazing thing that we see. We can see earthworms in our plots. I know the whole world was looking for presence of earthworm in paddy field, but all our farmers are saying that whatever be the type of soil, they are able to see presence of earthworms in their land. And as you can see from this picture, there is different types of soils. There is alluvial, there is red, there is black, there is grayish, all types of soil. You can see presence of earthworms. And we didn't have to do anything. It is just fantastic. And because it is earthworms presence, the earthworms create aerobic situation. And if there is air, if there is oxygen, methane cannot be produced. So this is very important environmental impact. Second impact is soil erosion. I already told you soil erosion is completely stopped because there is no plowing, no more erosion, no plowing, no puddling, no soil erosion. This is one more very important thing. Another very important thing is water conservation. I would like to show you this half a minute film, 2-minute film in which you can see the difference, what happens to the soil as far as the water infiltration is concerned. Please take a look. A good amount of water starts infiltrating in the soil because soil aggregation takes place. In 3 short experiments, we are going to show you how soil aggregation works in zero-till method of cultivation and what are the effects of water percolation in the soil or whether it flows away as a surface flow. In the first experiment, I'm going to show you two clods from 2 different soils. One clod on the left-hand side is from SRT zero-till method of cultivation, where the soil was not plowed for 6 years. And on the right side, the clod is from the cultivated soil, conventionally cultivated soil, where the soil has been plowed and puddled for 2 times a year. And see what happens. We have taken 2 clods and put in the water with a sieve. And you can see on the left-hand side jar, the soil is not falling apart, whereas the soil is falling apart on the right-hand side, which is a tilled soil. So the capacity of the soil to hold on when the first rain comes and whether that soil should flow away in the flood or it should hold on. In the second experiment, I'm going to show you what happens about the surface flow when the artificial rain falls on that particular soil. Now this is the soil from tilled field, which is plowed and all that conventionally.
And in the second case, we are going to take soil from the No Till SRT method of field. Now here what you see is we have taken two plastic boxes, and in these two plastic boxes, the bottom is removed where the seed is fitted into the bottom of that particular box. And we have put on the left hand side, this is the zero till soil, and on the right hand side, it is the tilled, conventionally tilled soil. The artificial measured quantity of water is fallen in the form of rain on both the boxes, and on the left hand side you can see where the water is going. The water is getting absorbed into the soil, and excess water goes at the bottom of the box, collected in the second box, whereas on the right hand side box, all the water is flowing in the form of surface flow, and it is coming in the front jar. It is getting collected. In the third experiment, I'm going to show you what happens when the water in the form of rain falls on the soil, how it percolates, and whether it percolates, what quantity it percolates. Now this is, we have taken a plastic pipe, and it is fitted into the conventional soil, conventional field, and we are pouring 2 liters of water in this particular plastic container, and we are measuring the time, how long it takes to percolate 2 liters of soil in situ, in that field. How long does it take to percolate completely? And you can see we are checking the time, and after 1 hour, so much of water is already left. Whereas this is a field which is zero till field, SRT field, where no water, where no tilling was done for 6 years. Now here we are fitting this pipe in the same manner, and we are also pouring 2 liters of water in the same fashion, in this particular field. Now you can see this pipe is fitted, and we will pour 2 liters of water and measure the time. And let's wait and see what happens to that water and how long it takes. And within minutes, as you can see, we are putting the timer, and now you can see within 25 minutes, this is what happens to the water. All the water is gone, it's all percolated. So on the left hand side, it is a conventional method where the water remains, so much water remains after 1 hour. And on the right hand side, it is a SRT zero till method, where within 25 minutes, all the water gets absorbed into the soil.
So this automatically, there is beautiful impact on water conservation, water infiltration. So if today what has happened is, since we are facing this problem worldwide of soil degradation, carbon, organic carbon reduction in the soil, we are seeing this all over the world, especially in countries like India, where the temperature also is very high. So this is mainly because of plowing the land. Since when we have had the industrial revolution and the tractors have come, the big plows and big tractors have come, the tractors make the topsoil hollow, or they plow the soil, the topsoil, they loosen the topsoil, but below that 9 inches of topsoil, the pressure that is given by the plow, it actually creates a hard pan of the soil, and where it cuts off the topsoil and the lower bottom soil, it cuts off because of that hard pan, and water infiltration stops. All the biology underground, it completely gets killed. So we have now tried to explain you how water conservation is also impacted. Also, though we have not measured, we have not carried out any technical scientific laboratory experiments on the methane generation, but this is what we envisage because of our observations, that if there is presence of earthworms, these earthworms are making their burrows from 2 to 4 feet, 5 feet deep into the soil. So they are taking oxygen into the deeper layers of the soil. And if they're taking the oxygen into the deeper layer of the soil, the oxygen automatically doesn't allow the methane to generate. So there is no more methane generation. This is what our empirical observation is. Then, so these are some of the environmental impacts. I would also like to once again mention the social impacts. Most important, the farmer becomes happy, and this is almost 100%. Farmers, especially rice farmers, who were extremely unhappy, and they started adopting SRT method. We have found out that 100% rice farmer who adopts SRT method becomes happy. And this is most important. Second, he becomes confident. He becomes confident about his farming, that he can rely, even in a situation like COVID-19, he is not scared, he's self-reliant, he's very happy. So this is confidence building is there. Third, very important, farmers usually don't attract dignity, and that's very important thing. And according to me, we believe that human being to survive and perform needs three things: food, shelter, and housing. Food, shelter, and clothing. These are the three things we need. This is what we believe. But according to me, we need the fourth thing, and that is dignity. And dignity should come first, and then should come food, shelter, and clothing. So dignity is something farmer never attracts. But with SRT method, the farmer starts feeling as if he's a scientist. He is using some very specialized scientific technique. And when he is able to show beautiful crop stand and actually gets the best yield at a lower cost of production, he starts attracting dignity. So this is something these are some of the most important things, social aspects, social impacts, which the farmers are getting. My friends, I know in such a short time, we will not be able to tell you the whole technology, the whole story, which we have acquired in last about 9 years. But in short time, I would like to, this is our very small effort to get you attracted to this new technique, which is available for no cost. It's there just for trying of it. So, and if you are going to try, we are ready to work with you and we are ready to help you. So these are some of the things I wanted to tell you, and all this information and much more is available on our YouTube channel, SRT YouTube channel. We have a website, srt-0till.com, and all over you can find us, catch us, get hold of us, and we are ready to work with you. Let's start going to the questions, and my associate Anil is going to read a question, and I'm trying to answer these questions. And at the end, if you are still not tired and if my voice is still not gone, we will continue. You can raise your hand and we will let you ask the question. The first question.
Oh wow, I can see a lot of questions in the chat box. So first question of this webinar is from Mr. Sunit Salvi. His question is, sir, carbon and soil biology is my main work as a farmer. Do you mean say that your soil carbon has gone by 4.5% in 9 years, because it takes almost 20 to 30 years to increase the soil carbon by that level?
Okay, no, we don't say our carbon has gone to 4.5. No, our carbon level has gone on an average to 1.5. 4.5 is too high a carbon level. I don't think such a high level is attained. 4% carbon is the maximum organic carbon that is observed in probably in cool areas, cold prairie area. But our carbon in especially Asian countries with warm weather and plowing and puddling and rice crop, the carbon level has come to 0.3%. Ours was 0.25%. But today, within 2 years, our carbon level is gone up to 1.5 or even 2%. But believe me, if the organic carbon level goes up to 1%, you can start getting beautiful results. You can start getting beautiful fragrance to the soil becomes soft, the productivity goes up, and you almost don't have to spray any insecticides. Everything is very happy feeling. The farmer becomes happy. So I hope I answered the question.
Next question is, sir, can you please inform if this technique is followed anywhere in Andhra Pradesh or Karnataka states, so that we can visit nearby in future?
Yes, it is being practiced in Andhra Pradesh and Karnataka, but offhand right now I don't have the names and address. But if you can please contact us by WhatsApp or by email, we will be able to give specific information to you. Thank you.
Then another question is from Udyanshri Prakash Kulkarni. The question is, SRT needs to change as SCT, Saguna crop technique, considering the main objective of soil carbon upgradation or better crop productivity.
It's like changing my name from Shekhar to Shaky. I don't know if you like it that way, but now we have given it a lot of thought. Thank you. It's a wonderful suggestion. It has to be. You must be in love with this technique and our team. That's why you are making such a beautiful suggestion. But I don't think we would like to change the name, because SRT has already been adopted by farmers like Parshuram, and he's all tribal farmers. They all love the name SRT. They love to say this. And I can see there are these some people from Aurangabad. This Mr. Suresh Bedwal is there, who has been adopting this technique with his farmers in dryland farming for cotton and maize and soybean. And they are also very happy by this name of SRT. Surajji, if you agree with me, please raise your hand. Surajji, can you hear me? Yeah, you agrees. Yeah, so many people already have taken this name as their name. SRT is their technique, so it's difficult. But you know, we will not give more importance to the name. We would like the farmers to become happy, and this is where we want to reach. With the help of you, we will reach in your area. Thank you.
And the next question is from Shazar Robinson. Any method that is effective and can reduce water consumption is well worth investigating.
Yes, and SRT is like that. You can, we did not get enough, like how much we can tell you. There's so many stories and so many success stories, and they're like, again, since Parshuram is sitting next to me, he has a well, and he was able to, in his 2 acres of land, he could grow only half an acre of irrigated crops in winter and in summer. But with SRT method, his well started getting more water for longer period of time. Even today, he has got water in the well. And with very small quantity of water, in summer, he was able to take a crop of green mung bean. Only in 2 to 3 irrigations, he has got almost 600 to 700 kilo of green mung bean per acre. So with very little water, he is able to make better use of it with the SRT method, and he's getting, so certainly water conservation is there. And in fact, we got an international award called What Save Award. It is given by ITDC. It is International Water Irrigation and Drainage.
ICID.
International Commission for Irrigation and Drainage. They gave this international award called What Save Award, and we got that award. Then there is, I don't know if Dr. Pradeep Bhalge is there. So Pradeep Bhalge is from Valmi, and then there is another organization called NWA, National Water Academy. They both are impressed with this technique, and hopefully with working with them, we will get some specific data and specific information. But as of today, from the farmer's viewpoint, certainly we are saving a lot of water. With less water, we are doing a much bigger and better job and very effectively. So it has got big objective of water conservations.
Next question is from Mumtaz. Her question is, my land is Burum, water drains out, it's not a slope. Does our desi seed give a good harvest by this method?
Yes, there are 2-3 questions in one question. Murum is a highly percolated type of soil, if I'm getting that word right. So murum means highly percolated soil. Okay, so if there is murum soil and you are trying to grow desi crop, 100% with this method, this is the method for you to adopt. And with this method, your organic carbon will go up, your productivity will go up, your water holding capacity will go up, and you will be able to do again much bigger and better job, much bigger and better productivity with lesser quantity of soil. Yeah, next question.
The next question is from Mr. Chandu. How different is this method from dry paddy sowing?
Dry paddy sowing is something which I don't know, but if you are trying to say that rain-fed paddy sowing condition, this is a different method where you have to plow the land only once. You have to make the permanent raised beds. After that, for next 20 years or lifetime, you don't have to do plowing, puddling, hoeing, intercultivation, none of that. And so you can actually improve your whole situation in every respect, which I already mentioned, as far as the yield, as far as the input cost, as far as everything. The farmer becomes happy. So this is the way to go for any difficult conditions. SRT is the way to grow and to grow any crop. Thank you. Next question.
Next question is from Mr. Anand Ashe. His question is, PM Modi recently spoke about Atmanirbharta. Do you think SRT mirrors this philosophy of Atmanirbharta?
Fantastic question. Oh, I like that question. I would like to take a little time. In fact, if Parshuram would have spoken in Marathi language, you would have got from his face and from his talk the question for this answer. We are already experiencing this Atmanirbharta since 2013, 2014. The farmers are becoming happy and they are becoming self-confident, and most importantly, self-reliant. Atmanirbhar. Actually, when we saw this, the farmer is becoming self-reliant, and this is the time when we decided to do that study of farmers' happiness index. I will tell you, the farmer has to become Atmanirbhar for not just his food requirement, but there are a few more things. Like probably some of you will understand it better, that farmer all over the world is hassling to become Atmanirbhar, to become self-reliant for organic carbon requirement. Today, we have been told and taught that by gobar manure, by compost manure, by earthworm manure and so on, different types of organic manures to provide organic carbon to your crops and to your field. But this is most complicated thing. It's the bulk volume is very high. It's very difficult to transport. It's pretty expensive. And once it comes to your farm, it's also very difficult and expensive to spread it to each different plant, to each different square centimeter. So difficult. But this method, SRT, you don't have to depend for organic carbon to come from outside. It is right there provided by the roots of the previous crop and the weeds that grow in your own field. So they are the ones who supply the roots of the previous crop and the weeds. They die, they are killed in situ, in place, at the spot, and they are the ones which provide organic carbon to the soil and well distributed. Every square centimeter is provided this organic carbon. So farmer becomes self-reliant for his organic carbon requirement. That's the most important thing. Second, the most important thing I told you, especially rice farmers from countries like India, where puddling and transplanting is done, which require a lot of labor. Labor requirement of specific type and in very short time. This is something important thing, that labor requirement is something very important. And this labor requirement, farmers don't have to depend from outside labor. All small farmers from their own family, whosoever is there, they are able to finish, they are able to take care of it. All the seed sowing, which they have to do only once in dry soil and when in very short period. It's very quick operation and farmers don't have to depend on excellent. They cannot hear. They cannot hear. Okay, we are trying. You have to probably depend on the recording, which we will be able to send you. But maybe sooner or later you okay, all right. So what the most I was trying to tell you, the self-reliant, the Atmanirbharta, which is the idea of our Prime Minister Modi ji. So farmers don't have to depend for their requirement of organic carbon. Farmers don't have to depend from outside for their labor requirement. The third thing, farmers don't have to depend on tractor or a plow from outside. There are so many small farmers who cannot afford even the bullocks. They don't have bullocks or even wooden plow. They have to depend for plowing their land from some outside help. And that help doesn't come to their help on the time when they need it, when they demand it. So now that there is no plowing, no puddling, no transplanting, so farmers don't have to depend on the tractor or a plow from outside. So this is another Atmanirbharta which Modi ji should come to know about, and the farmer's requirement is gone. Another very, very important aspect, food security, which Parshuram mentioned in when he had an opportunity to talk, that he is not even scared for his food security in a situation like COVID-19. He is completely Atmanirbhar. He is completely self-reliant. And he is not only Atmanirbhar and self-reliant for his family, but he is also supporting for food security to 40, 50 families around him. In the nearby villages, he is able to support. So Atmanirbharta for labor, for carbon requirement, for tractor, and for food security. What a wonderful thing. And the last and the final, and I'm sure there are so many others, but farmer has become Atmanirbhar, self-reliant for his time management. It's amazing. SRT is such a simple technique. He otherwise trying to grow food, trying to do something in his farm, it is so dependent on so many factors around him. But now with this technique, which is simple, which is easy, according to so many farmers, it is not a work anymore. It's a game. It's a fun thing to grow and to grow food and to cultivate land. It's a game. It's not a task. It's not a drudgery. It's really wonderful feeling. So this, he has become self-reliant as far as the time is concerned. So these are the 5 things of life. I will repeat them once again. One is labor. Farmer doesn't have to depend for labor coming from outside for his help. Organic carbon requirement. Farmer doesn't have to depend from outside. Farmer doesn't have to depend for tractor and plowing. 3, 4, food security. Absolutely, he is completely secure. He has secured food for food, his family. He doesn't have to depend on anybody. And the time management. So all these 5 very important life principles or life juices, farmer has become completely self-reliant and he's become very happy. Thank you very much. That was a wonderful question. But let's go to the next question.
Next question is from Mr. Suren. His question is, what about use of drip irrigation and how do you control weeds? Can you please elaborate what implements you use after harvest of rice to keep field weed free before sowing another crop?
Again, another very beautiful question. We don't use any implements. That's the interesting. But we use weedicides, and weedicides are the best tools. They are the best. They're the best tool. Weedicide. We use weedicides to suppress the weed, to kill the weed, and sometimes we don't allow the weeds to grow. We allow competitive age for our plant, the seed which is sown. So weedicide may have raised, some of you have raised your ears and hair, and you probably, some of you may not have liked this idea, but believe me, weedicides, what we call sometimes chemicals, oh my God, chemicals. No, they are not really bad. They are very safe. They are very good. If after spraying weedicides, if earthworms are coming, if butterflies are coming, if microbes are coming, if the soil becomes soft, if the soil becomes fragrant, the weedicides are very good chemicals. All the weedicides which we are using are far too more safer, are far too more less dangerous than the common salt which we eat every day, we put in our mouth at least 2 times a day. So salt is much more bad chemical as compared to the weedicides which we are using in the farm. The weedicides which we use in the farm are very, very small quantity, and they are very useful. They help us keep the tractor away. And one of the most important principle, let me tell you at this point, that plowing land, before that, let me tell you, the most important thing that helps a farmer to get the best crop is microorganisms. And for those microorganisms, plowing land once is equivalent to 1 tsunami, 1 wildfire, and 1 big flood. These 3 things putting together, causing damage to those microorganisms which come to help us, is done by 1 plowing. Whereas if we use weedicides instead of plowing, the microbial level goes up. The biodiversity of microbes also increases, and the land, the motherly land, becomes happy. This is our experience. This is also supported by science. And for those who need more information, we can send you, you can approach us by email, and we will send you, or WhatsApp, and we'll send you a lot more information on that. Yeah, next question.
Next question is from Seema Shinde. Her question is, has ICAR communicated on carbon credits, and what is the scenario for the farmers as they protect all public in the reduction of emissions?
Oh, wonderful. This is also very interesting question. I know Seema Shinde, she's a professor actually, Dr. Professor Seema Shinde from Ruya College. And her question is about carbon incentive. And no, ICAR has not approached us, though we have tried to communicate with them in a big way. They have not responded even once. They have not interacted with us. I have gone physically to their headquarters in Delhi. We do send a lot of emails, but they are not taking interest in this technique. I don't know why. But on our own, we have started a carbon incentive scheme with the help of one Dr. Emmanuel De Silva from his retired scientist, environmentalist from World Bank. And he keeps shuffling between United States and India and with him. And then there are 2-3 other organizations. One is Zenith Lab in Hyderabad. And then there are a couple of industries from Goa. So with all of them, we have started carbon incentive scheme with 20 farmers, 10 in Raigad district, 10 in Pune district. So what we are doing, we have taken their initial soil sample, tested the organic carbon. We have taken soil sample after they have performed one crop or 2 crops or 3 crops. We have taken soil samples from their lands, again, after performing crop production by SRT method. And whatever organic carbon level goes up, we are expecting, because this is our experience, that if a farmer performs 2 crops in the same year by this method, the organic carbon level goes up by 0.5%. Of course, it doesn't go on increasing, because each time it increases, it is also consumed. So it is maintained at 1% or nearby. So if organic carbon goes up, we are trying to give that farmer 3,000 rupees for half an acre for 1 year. So this particular carbon incentive scheme, we will continue to go with these 20 farmers for 3 years. And this will be an ideal example in our country because this is how it is eventually going to come. The farmers will have to be remunerated for their incentive, for their these efforts to increase the organic carbon level by zero-till farming method, by regenerative method of farming.
There was one question from Suren. What about use of drip irrigation?
One question I forgot to answer by Mr. Suren. What about use of drip irrigation? Of course, by using SRT method, drip irrigation, it's the best. But you can use any method. You can use sprinkler, you can use micro sprinkler, or even flood irrigation. Whatever system that is available, you can start using, and by saving amount of money that a farmer is spending, with this, the farmer should go for drip irrigation. Drip irrigation coupled with this zero-till farming method of SRT, the most ideal thing. You can get any crop, you can manage your time management, you can increase your productivity by 2 to 3-fold, and many more advantages, many advantages. Drip irrigation is the best system to use for SRT method.
I think this must be a last question. Question from Mr. Rajesh Sundarajan. His question is, what about large farmers who are used to do harvesting using harvester machines? Won't the heavy equipment disturb the beds?
Yeah, that's wonderful. Today, this SRT method has become very popular with the smaller farmer. Farmers from half acre to 10 acres. The farmers are very happy with whatever they have. They use this SRT frame to dibble the seed. They use either manual labor or VST tiller or reapers kind of machine to do the harvesting of paddy, and manual threshing or threshing machine. So today they are not using combined harvester thresher, but eventually this is where we are trying to do. For last 2 years, we are trying to locate a right kind of combined harvester thresher. In fact, we have found out a right kind of a harvester thresher, but certain modification is required. We have our very good friend here, Mr. Kripan, Mr. Anand Kripan from Nagpur. He is trying to help us in developing our machine. two machines we are trying to see. One machine to sow the seed, to dibble the seed. This is one. And second machine will be to use that machine to do the harvesting and threshing, so that in such a way that the wheels, the track will run only in our furrows and it will not go over the bed. So this is where the problem of parali burning in Punjab is taking place. And once we will have these machines, the large farmers will have solved their problems. And second, the parali burning problem of Punjab also will have gone. As soon as we get these two machines, both the problems will be gone. And we are hoping with friends like Mr. Anand Kripan and Srinivas Pandey, we will have solved this problem within 1 year's time. We have been trying to solve the problem for last 3 years, in fact, but we did not, we failed each time we were trying to solve the problem. But now I think we've got the right team to solve the problem, and pray us, wish us good luck. So we will have solved the problem very soon. So, once again, I would like to tell you, there is much more, lot of information on SRT is available on YouTube. So you can go to YouTube channel of SRT. You can go to our website, srt-0till.com, and you can get a lot of information on SRT. I would like to tell you two telephone numbers also, two mobile numbers. One is mine, please write down. And I would also like to tell you my associate's number, Anil. My mobile number is 98-222-82623. 98-222-82623. This is my telephone number. And my associate Anil, his telephone number is 7798-720272. I will repeat. Anil's number is 7798-720272. So these are the telephone numbers. Our website, please stay connected. Please ask us information. Please ask questions. You can try to stop us anywhere. But let us say it's already almost 12:30. We have been interacting for 1.5 hours. So that's a long time. My voice is still there. So if you want to ask any one of you ask any question, raise your hand. You can, okay. Yeah, one question from, please also tell your name.
Sorry.
No problem. Oh, we like your hand, and we like your young generation who is watching us. I hope he also liked us. But if anyone want to ask a question, please, we like that young man. Thank you. Okay. Yeah, please, madam, go ahead.
Sir, माझ्या जागेला ना अजून सॉइल न्यूट्रिशन नाहीये, म्हणजे अशीच पडीक होती ती इतके वर्ष, काहीच लोकांनी केलं नव्हतं, मग रसायन वापरलेले म्हणून मी असंच ठेवलं त्यांना. I just let it be for some years ताकि वो सारे chemicals निकल जाएं. Okay, but now if we have to use your technique, does the soil need to be regenerated first in such a manner that it's, strong, healthy, robust for the crops to then survive?
Very interesting question. I suppose you are not a full-time farmer, and I suppose you are from city. Okay, all right. You're from Mars. Okay, whatever it is, the soil nutrition, you probably would not imagine, but the most important nutrition for soil, I told you that the most important factor that helps us to get the best crop is they are invisible. They are microorganisms. So what we need to do, we don't have to feed the soil, we have to feed microbes. We have to provide food for microorganisms. And the most important food for microorganism is, you will not believe, it's oxygen. It's the oxygen in the air, and it's available free. And another very important food for microorganisms is organic carbon. And human being, us, we, you, we have to work for soil to make sure that soil gets enough of organic carbon. And enough of organic carbon, there is no better tool, there is no better idea or the technique than SRT. So I will not be able to explain you everything, but I hope you have got our telephone number, and we will interact. Write us a message, and we will, this monsoon, I mean, you have got 20 more days, and it's a lot of time for you to prove that your soil is really good, it's very healthy, and you can, with very little efforts, you can make your soil very healthy, and that your soil can be very productive. I guarantee you that I don't know where is your soil. We will come to know it, but let us interact, and I guarantee you that you will be happy, your soil will be happy, you will get good food, not longer than November 2020. Okay, all right. Go ahead. We will take one more question if you have. Otherwise, we will say bye-bye. I think okay. I think we all have enough of it. And thank you so much for attending. For your information, there were almost 60 participants today. Oh, it was 98, but now it is 60. So some of us have already become tired listening to me. But thank you so much for coming here, all of you. And I hope we, from all the team SRT, and we want to wish you a lot of luck.
ईमेल चष्म्याचं
म्हणजे त्यांचा ईमेल ऍड्रेस हवाय मला, बाकी काही नाही.